How do you get the motivation to keep drawing? Do you compare yourself to other artists? Do you feel some sort of inferiority complex? All the time. All the time. All the time. Constantly. Comparing your art to someone else is extremely normal. I feel like it's extremely normal. And I'll be honest with you, I feel like it's what actually motivates you to do better and to always try your very hardest, because you wanna do your best, right? And so I compare to myself to my favorite artists all the time. Every time I draw, I have like one monitor dedicated to keeping the tabs open to all my favorite artists. I have like 20 different tabs with all my favorite art on it, and then I look at it to have inspiration, right? But it's okay to compare yourself. The thing is that you don't have to be harsh when it comes to your techniques and your skills, because the thing is that you don't actually know. You don't actually know how many times this person felt the same way. You don't know how many hours the other person worked on something. You don't know how much time this artist spent in order to become that good. You don't know their past. And I always compared our skills to, imagine like you're gaming and you are a level 10, right? And this person is a level 100. You can't compare yourself. You just have to farm more. You have to build more. You have to build your skills. And so you're gonna get a level 10. No, you're gonna get a level 100, right? Please never feel like you're never gonna get there. I always think like at the end of the day, they are human, which means if they are that good at something, you can also be that good. You just have to work harder. You have to grind. You have to learn. I know that sometimes it's kind of hard to understand what I'm trying to say. At the end of the day, it's just you in your room with your tablet drawing like, I'm never gonna be that good. But you can actually be that good. You gotta grind though. And a lot of the times it's more about learning in a smart way. There are a lot of people telling me work smarter, not harder, which is like, I feel like it means you have to learn in a way, in the most efficient way, more than trying to learn in a way where, for example, I'd say learning anatomy, right? Yeah, true. You have to learn muscles by muscles. You have to learn how body works. You have to understand anatomy perfectly. But it doesn't mean that you have to learn in a boring way. Maybe you can learn doing like exercises that you enjoy. We can do probably some of that, during some art streams, we can do some exercise together and we can help each other. I'm still learning anatomy. As I mentioned, I'm not a professionist. So please do not expect me to be as good as the actual professionists out there. But I'm learning too. So we probably can learn together and we can do something. Yeah, we can do some streams about it. I would love that. You're professional. I'd like that. And one day I want to be a professional. Like, I feel like I am a professional in a way, you guys, right? But not as good as I want to be. So I'll get there. I'll get there. I feel like being dissatisfied is just part of being an artist. Yeah, and let me tell you something as well. Even the biggest artists out there, they doubt about their own art. I really think that. One day I want to ask to, one of my favorite artists, hey, are you satisfied with your art? They're probably gonna say no. So you never stop. It's an endless circle. You're never going to be 100% satisfied with your art, I guess. So just give up on that. You're never gonna be 100% satisfied. You may reach a point where you like your own art. That's completely fine. But you know what? I feel like at the end of the day, when you do art, you have to enjoy the process. And you do art because you love doing art, not because you wanna be like a god tier artist, right? Sometimes I feel like I don't feel like drawing. Do you remember the stream where I was supposed to draw and then I ended up not drawing at all? I ended up not doing anything. Of course, that day I was feeling a bit sad because it was like one of my first few streams. I wanted to impress you guys, and probably the pressure of, being here, and I was like, I'm not used to this yet, and I felt like I am not blocked. I have an art block right now, and that's okay. You gotta understand that that's also normal. It's part of the process. The day after, I was feeling better.